Are you trying to get into hard mode? Then you're gonna need a good weapon. Today, we're counting down the Terraria Top 5 pre-hard mode weapons. These weapons aren't necessary, but they will make the task a lot easier with them. So with that, let's get started at number 5. Overall, it may not seem like much, but the Katana can be a really good early game weapon if you're lucky enough to get it from the traveling merchant. You need 2 gold and 50 silver in order to do it, but it performs much like the Muramasa before you can even get the Muramasa. Maybe. Once again, this comes down to luck, but if you're lucky enough to get it early, it will help you out a lot, especially against the Eater of Worlds. So with that, the Katana makes the number 5 of the pre-hard mode weapons. Number 4. Consider this a dual slot between the Ball of Hurt and the Meatball, depending upon what you have, Crimson or Corruption. In the Corruption, you have a chance of getting the Ball of Hurt from the smashable purple orb. The Ball of Hurt does a pretty good amount of damage, and is pierce damage as well. It does a ton of hurt to the Eater of Worlds and similar other bosses as well. So, while it's not necessary, the Ball of Hurt does do a good job of wreaking havoc. Same goes for the Meatball, except this one's craftable in the Crimson. Now, there is a smashable you can get from the Crimson Hearts, but that is not the same. The Meatball does a pretty good job, and it's on the level as the Ball of Hurt as well. Number 3. You like the Katana? Well, here's the Muramasa. You can go ahead and pick this little baby up in the dungeon once you find the key, and find the proper chest for it. Once again, you hold down your mouse button, this thing swings like the wind. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but DPS is through the roof, so this thing is definitely helpful, and you want to have the Muramasa. Even if you're not a big sword person, the damage does a lot for you in DPS. Number 2. Before picking up the Muramasa, you may want to pick up Waterbolt. Now, it can be found on the shelves in the dungeon. You may have to do a little bit of searching, but once you find it, this little special is really special. It actually bounces around some water bolts inside a room. It gives a couple of bounces, but that's what makes it so nice. It actually bounces and ricochets around, doing extra damage. Once again, it has a little bit of that pierce damage going for it, so this is something you definitely want to have on hand. And finally, number 1. The Minishark is very expensive at 35 gold, but this thing spews out bullets like there's no tomorrow. It literally just vomits them out very quickly. Now, this thing can actually make mincemeat of the wall of flesh once you get to it. But you better be prepared with a lot of bullets. Once again, this thing spews them out at a ridiculously high rate. Again, damage isn't the key thing here, but rather DPS at its insane bullet speed. Plus, look at the artwork. It's a gun, it's a shark. It's a freaking gun shark. How awesome is that? So 35 gold, definitely worth a Minishark. The Minishark is an awesome weapon in pre-hard mode. So with that, we'll go ahead and wrap up our list. I hope you guys found it informative. If so, please be sure to like this video. Let me know what your top 5 pre-hard mode weapons are in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to check out more of our Terraria top 5 videos. I'd love to see what you guys think of those as well. And as always, please feel free to share your opinion. Subscribe for more videos, Terraria and likewise. And it's a pleasure. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.